got a different oil fill cap, it's got a different EGR, different charcoal canister.
What's the name of the color?
Suntan.
Suntan.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks like a suntan.
Yeah, kind of. It grows on you. It'd be a popular color nowadays.
But you said what, 50 miles?
Especially for a Subaru, right?
Yeah. You said it was a 50 mile
50
car?
miles. Yeah, you can look at the odometer.
50-mile car.
We converted this to an air system. This hasn't been operating in a couple, 3 months, and the air still is in there.
And you were saying that this is one of the, how many cars that they kind of hand built? One of the last 34 cars built that last year they...
There was a comment on Bring a Trailer. Somebody was selling a 76, and they said on Bring a Trailer this was not a real Bricklin. It was a kit car because it was hand assembled. And I thought, well, wait a minute, they kind of hand assembled them on the assembly line in the first place, so what are they talking about? It was a different group of people that put it together, and they did do some funny things, like use some of the body mounts for shims underneath the fender.
And that's one of these? Or
Yeah.
Is that,
But
you didn't buy that car?
What?
That's not this car?
No, this is owned by a customer.
Okay.
But anyway, this car has a few quirks, but it's also a different setup because it has to meet 76 emission standards.
Okay.
It was an original hydraulic car. We converted it to the air, which, as you see, is pretty darn reliable.
Yeah.
Here's we also make headlight relay systems, so you can have 20% brighter headlights, and you can actually see where you're going. It's not those yellow 70s lights. And you can upgrade to halogen without burning up the headlight switch and making the circuit breaker blink.
Mm-hmm.
The high fan relay, these cars burned up fan switches. It was an AMC fan switch, and AMC, Ford, and Chrysler all burned up fan switches. And the high fan relay was only put on General Motors cars, but it burned up the fuse they use to keep you from burning up the switch. So we use a circuit breaker and a similar setup, and it makes the fan pretty much 20% faster, getting rid of the voltage drop.
So you took care of all the little
Every little
quirks that these had.
and then bumped them up to more of a modern level, but without
Destroying the
putting an
car.
LS1 in it and
Right.
putting a Sanyo air compressor in. You don't need all that. This is great.
Yeah.
That air conditioner works fantastic. There's no need to do anything else to it.
Frees you out of the car, huh?
But yeah, you can just come right on this and it'll either to the hood. So that air conditioner compressor works fantastic. No need to change it. It was used on Mack trucks and everything else. So
Out of curiosity, the windshields, can you still get windshields for them, or is that a windshield off
I'm
another
the
car?
only distributor for Bricklin windshields.
Oh, you're the
They
distributor
make
for the
them.
windshields, all right.
Yeah, they make them, they send them to me because we buy.
Because you're always getting chips in your windshields. I kind of wonder if you're...
Well,
so,
yeah, but we buy 750 pounds of them at a time.
Okay.
And
If you ever need a windshield for your Bricklin, you know where to go.
we also have side glass, quarter glass, hatch glass. Some of that's NOS, the quarter and the hatch. The side windows have been reproduced a long time ago, but they're short supply because the companies that made it threw away the molds. Didn't tell us, didn't tell any of the Bricklin vendors, and next thing you know, the molds that they paid to have made were gone. They were in the dumpster
Nice.
when the company got taken over by another company.
But you were able to get something to where you still...
No, there's still some inventory left,
Oh,
but
okay.
not a lot. And one of the problems is the windows fall off the regulator because they glued them onto the regulator, so we weld on an L-track that's lightweight steel to help hold it in place if,
Okay.
if the glue ever comes loose, but we also use better adhesive. There's a brace on the regulator that keeps it from bending, because the minute it bends, you can't hardly roll the window up.
Being an old Mustang guy, the 69 Mustangs,
Yep.
the fastbacks, they did the same thing. They fell
Same
into the
thing.
door.
Yeah.
1970, the glass had a hole, and they put like a through bolt to hold
Yeah.
it in place. But so yeah, everybody's
yeah.
having problems with that.
Ford used a lot of snap-in glass too later on,
Yeah.
but if you snapped it in too hard, you break the plastic that holds it up.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Howard. And anything else you can think of? Thank you very much.
no problem.
Glad to see things are.
There is
really...
one more thing I can think of.
Oh, okay. What is it?
Going for a ride in a Bricklin.
Oh, want to go for a ride to Bricklin? You got one here?
That's good.
Oh, well, Anna's gonna have to go for the ride.
I got raining. I hope it's not raining where the other Bricklin is. Oh my God. That's funny.